Ah. Okay, welcome to Tuesday Tea Time with Dorina. I want to welcome all our first time viewers and those that will be watching the replay and those that are uh, regular watchers. Thank you for supporting Tuesday Tea Time and Women of Wisdom. Okay, so I have a cup that a friend of mine got me. It says, precious and dearly loved. So, shout out to Adrian for my cup. Love you. Um, so, she moved out of town, so I don't get to see her um, like I used to. But welcome to Tuesday Tea Time. And we are going to continue our topic from last week, which is wearing confidence. I heard or I read that someone said that confidence is the most beautiful outfit you could wear. And since we are looking on the outside, we don't know people's hearts and motives a lot of times. We have to see people from the outside. And so displaying confidence says so much. And that's why it's so important that we know who we are and we're okay with who we are and we walk like it and act like it and talk like it. Because you know what? People can pick up your vibes. And even though we don't know all about how you feel on the inside, what's on the inside a lot of times shows up in our vibes, what we're sending out, our um persona. What's our message, what's our body language speaks whether or not we are walking in confidence or not. Okay, so we are talking about wearing confidence and how beautiful that outfit looks on you. And so it will help you to know who you are so that you can walk in confidence. Okay. All right. So I'm drinking cold tea, sweet tea tonight. I hope that you have your cup with you and that you fill your cup up with lots of wisdom tonight. All right. Tea time. Mmm. Delicious. Okay, so let's just kind of run over a little bit. Confidence is trust or reliance applied to our own competency. So, you know what? If we believe in ourselves, if we believe in ourselves, right then it's going to show our whether we have confidence in ourselves, and it makes a big difference whether or not you know you. Okay, and let me say this because I don't know who this is for, but let me say this because this is really important for our young people, that you know who you are before you start getting to know other people. Okay, because really if you know who you are, you're not going to be persuaded by what other people tell you, and your perspective of how you see things in life won't be swayed by every opinion of people. You become like rooted and anchored, grounded in knowing who you are. And, when people act a certain way, you are not moved by that. I had a son and I mean, around the house, he's just, being himself, having fun and all this kind of stuff. And so when he started going to elementary school, the teacher told us that he is just so quiet and he's not moved by everybody else's behavior. I was like, wait a minute, are we talking about this son? And it's like, wow. And he was so okay with who he was, that he did not get involved in the chaos and all the rigmarole that was going on. Even when the teacher went out the classroom, he sat there quietly, cordially, having manners. And you know what? When you know who you are, you're not going to be moved by what everything that everybody is saying, everything that everybody is doing. And you know what? Out here, people have lost their identity. They don't know who they are, and they're so easily moved by what everybody is doing, that some of these same people are taking their lives because they don't understand themselves or what's going on around them. Do you know that when you don't have confidence in who you are, it can cause you to become depressed? It, because deep down inside, if we would discover, because who we are is within us. So if we would discover our identity within us, then, you know, okay, you would, if there, that depression, that fear, you know, it would dissipate. Cause it's like, okay, wait, okay, you know what? I already know who I am. I am not going to be moved by this. I'm not going to be moved by that. I know what I like. I know what I dislike. I know what kind of conversation I want to be involved in, what I don't want to be involved in. I don't want to talk a lot, or I want to pursue this in my life because I can see it, my skills and my abilities are pointing me in this direction. So now you can see that you're identifying your purpose. I mean, when you know who you are, that it opens the door for your ingenuity to take over and to develop and create the things that are within you, that are meant to come out and be. And you know what? It's all of us have a part to play. And can you imagine what it would be like if we all knew our part and we weren't trying to do somebody else's part? It makes me think about badminton or volleyball. I used to play sports when I was in junior high and high school. And, everybody, if you know your position, you know where you're supposed to stand, and you stay in your lane. If everybody stay in their lane and do what they know that they are supposed to do, we all become winners. How about that? You don't have to jump off in somebody else's lane because, see, listen, if you have confidence and you're wearing that confidence, people can see it. And so when you go after the volleyball, nobody's going to try to jump in your lane and try to cut you off and do your part, because they already can see that you know what you're doing. You got confidence in your abilities. You know your capabilities. You know your limitations. And so when you discover you, and then that's when you are going to be able to display confidence. That's when you can walk in it, and it, man, no matter what, the outfit will look good on you because you walking in that outfit with some confidence, okay? And now you have to be careful to watch out for those that lack confidence, because a lot of people are intimidated by others that walk in confidence. And so you cannot allow somebody else's low self esteem or their lack of discovering who they are to allow you to dim your light. Okay. So I would suggest help them to find their place, help them to discover who they are, help them to be where they want to be. Now, you can only do so much because, people will only allow you to do so much. But if they're not going to grow and discover those things, then, you probably want to just, find somebody else to hang around with that's going the same direction that you're going in, because you know what, um people that don't want it, all they will do is drag you down, and so you don't even want to go there. It's kind of like sometimes, uh us younger women, we like this guy, and he may look good and all this kind of stuff. And we think, and he may not have any confidence in himself. He may not even know much about his skills and abilities, and he's not trying to go anywhere in life. But because, we're all caught up in, how he looks, and we can see his potential. Potential is not enough, okay? You got to follow through to live out your potentials. But just because you see somebody with potential, that is not enough. And so we get caught up in that, and we think, oh, I can change him. No, no, honey. If they don't want to change, they are not going to change. There's been this post that's been going out around talking about, what a woman could do to uh, make a man not cheat. If a woman did this, a man wouldn't cheat. You know what? Let me tell you something. If that man's a cheater, he gonna cheat no matter what you do, okay? Because that's what's in him, all right? And if that's what he's doing, come on. Sometimes you do gotta judge the book by its cover. If you seeing it and you know it, don't try to convince yourself that you can change that. Drop them, you know, and find somebody that has confidence, that is not intimidated by your confidence, and they want to build you up and see you reach your potential in life. Now when you find that, you got something, because you already got to work on yourself. You want somebody that's going to help you work on yourself. And if they need working on, they're okay with you helping them, and they're trying to help themselves as well. Now that speaks volumes. How about that? So wear your confidence well, by knowing who you are. Let's put this up here. We put this up here last week. Authentic self confidence stems from self esteem. And that's what we're talking about. Okay. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight for Tuesday Tea Time. I hope that you take what you learn and apply it, and whatever you learn, share it with someone else. And when you do that, it helps it to be solidified more, even in your own heart. So walk in wisdom, my friend. Remember, Dorena, love you, and I'm out.